We want to share with you the story of our report. It all began on TriNet, the largest listserv used by tourism academics. It's the place to raise issues and discuss matters concerning the Tourism Academy. And once in a while, academics share conference announcements, rankings and lists that try to capture who are the most influential people in the field. These lists are usually posted up with provocative titles like The Changing of the Guard in the Tourism Academy or One Final Definitive League Table. Under neoliberal university management, the posting of these lists is becoming more frequent as institutions and individuals look for new metrics or to rework old ones to prove their value.
So what is it that these announcements and lists show? Among other things, they regularly show the lack of women in visible leadership positions within the Tourism Academy. We realize the importance of addressing the issue of gender equality in the Tourism Academy head-on. We had to stop discussing and start acting. This is the moment when our research group took form. Our first step was to map gender and official leadership positions. The report that we are presenting here today is the result of the efforts of 12 women academics united as a result of these debates.
So who makes up the Tourism Academy? For this we looked at two major databases. In the CSIRET database, women make up 41%, and on the TriNet database, women make up 49%.
Knowing that women are close to parity, we wonder what gender looks like in visible leadership positions. We examined leadership indicators, including journal editors, leadership roles in conferences and institutions such as the International Academy for the Study of Tourism. We also looked at authorship in the forthcoming Encyclopedia of Tourism. And we are aware of the need for more measures in the future.
So let's start with journals. We devised 3 categories of leadership and analysed over 6,000 positions in 189 journals. First, editors-in-chief and similar positions. Second, associate editors, regional editors, section editors and theme editors. And third, founding editors and editors emeritus. And here's what we found. There is a significant gender gap in all 3 levels. In the first category, only 25% of women held editor-in-chief positions. In the second category, less than 1/3 were women. And in the third, we found only 11%.
We were curious to see how this played out in the top 20 journals. After all, these journals are supposed to be the beacons of knowledge in our field. The editors of these journals are also the gatekeepers of the publication process and can have a profound impact on publication success, career progression, promotion and tenure. And what we found was that in the top 20 tourist journals, women's representation is even more limited. Only 1/5 of editors-in-chief and managing editors were women. Only 1/4 of associated editors were women. And there are none in the third category.
During the TriNet debate, we noticed that there were many conference calls with a complete absence of women speakers. And in our sample of 30 international conferences, 1/3 had no women keynote speakers at all. In over 1,500 conference positions analysed, here's what we found. Only 24% of invited speakers were women. This is the leadership category with the greatest visibility. And on the other side, women academics are better represented in organising roles such as conference chairs and organising committees. And the gap appears again when we look at scientific committees and advisory boards where men clearly dominate.
We also included 2 other indicators: the Fellows of the International Academy for the Study of Tourism and authors of the forthcoming encyclopedia. Of all the indicators analysed for this report, the International Academy shows the most striking underrepresentation of women. Out of 71 fellows, only 13% are women. Take a good look and try to find them here. In the forthcoming encyclopedia, women are generally better represented than in other indicators, accounting for 36% of the authors. So what is your impression, Diane, after looking at all this data?
Well, clearly gender matters in the Tourism Academy. There is a clear gender imbalance. This report provides a diagnosis, but it doesn't provide an explanation or a cure. In our report, we start a dialogue about what are the possible reasons behind this imbalance, and we invite you to read it. But this story is just beginning, and what the future looks like is our responsibility.
This is what we believe. there will be no change unless we take action. We need better benchmarks to initiate a courageous and inclusive dialogue. We need to be better at promoting gender research. And finally, we need to develop and implement policies for a more just Tourism Academy.
Please help us continue the story.
That's it.